Did you do that? Ignore that invitation.
Alrighty. Welcome to the Sense of Humor podcast, where we talk anything pop culture or anything that interests us. We're your hosts, Splitsune or Tyler, and my co-host, Griffshock or Travis. It's our third episode. Third episode going strong. I actually introduced some more people to our podcast, so thank you everyone that's following. And sorry for a little bit of a delay in terms of actually getting the stream up and running. I was saying goodbye to some awesome friends of mine that I used to work with. One's getting transferred and then one's moving away. But shout out to you guys. Hope you guys, keep on that journey of life. But yeah. How are you doing, Travis? How are you doing today?
Oh, I'm doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. How are you?
Oh, pretty good myself. It's good to be back on the show. And I got a topic for us today. And I will fully admit um, I did not have an idea, or I had multiple ideas rather, but I didn't know which one to choose. But like, I also don't want to be vague with each topic. I want to be pretty. Oh, what's the word? Just a little bit more specific with each topic, if you know what I mean. Like,
Like more
kind
thorough.
of, yeah, like more detail on like what I'm actually talking about. I mean, like we've kind of done it. Like, I mean, episode one was did battle passes ruin gaming? So not just straight gaming, not just about battle passes. Like, kind of combining a couple of topics, and that's what I kind of did today because this week a certain trailer was released and it had me questioning whether or not said trailer for said movie would be a success or not. So today's topic is how to make a video game movie, or rather, how not to make a video game movie.
Oh, okay. I see where that's going.
Yeah, so, and that's not like us, I mean, it could be, but I'm not kind of referring to us actually making, like, picking a video game and making a movie about it, but rather, like, what games should be movies, what games should stay games, or what format should the game be, you know, made into a movie. Like, should it be animated? Should it be live action? Should it be 2D? Whatever. Um, but for those of you who don't know or don't know what I'm talking about, the Minecraft movie trailer dropped this week, and all I gotta say is I have concerns. I really do. I
Uh,
do not know what they're doing or what they're thinking, but I'll
that
be
is
honest.
complete news to me.
Yeah, no, it's you can go like look at it real quick while I talk if you want, but
Yeah.
it's a short trailer. But to say the least, I'm not looking forward to it, to be honest, and I hate to be cynical like that, but it really does not look good. Like when I think Minecraft, and I'll kind of get to it in a bit, on like what I would do if I made the Minecraft movie, but that's kind of the topic I wanted to touch upon because um it doesn't look good. I'll be honest. Like I want it to be good, and I think it'll be funny, or like it'll be like one of those so bad it's good movies. That's what I think it'll be, but not a like constantly going back and watching kind of movie. Like kind of a jokey like, "Oh, let's all get together, watch a movie, have dinner, whatever." But yeah, it doesn't seem like a movie that could like be a comfort movie. It doesn't seem like a movie that could, be something that I feel like watching. But uh so I'm gonna kind of make a few comparisons because again, like I know the movie's not out, so I might be judging pretty harshly right now. But in the long run, I think they should have just straight up made it an animated movie. And also, I think a problem with a lot of video game movies nowadays is they don't stick to the source material. And I get it. Not everybody wants a retelling of the same story again, but it doesn't have to be. It can be in that universe, but don't make it an origin story. Don't make it like, because you're taking what's familiar and
Wow.
you're changing it like hysterically. And I'll kind of get. So, did you just watch it?
Yeah, I just yeah.
Your thoughts?
Um, Honestly, I agree with you. I think they should have kept it animated because I mean, it's already like I feel like it's like like them being like real like live action people in an animated world. It doesn't feel like it fits well at all. I feel like they pop out too much and they're taking
Yeah.
more away from the animation style. And I mean, you could do like an animation version of Steve. I mean, it's not hard to do. We've seen YouTubers do it all the time, but I mean, I get what they're trying to go for, but I don't think it's gonna be that good. I think yeah, it's gonna be funny, but I just think it looks so not trying to knock on the movie, but I can't knock it till I see it, but it looks stupid in my opinion.
Yeah, they haven't marketed it well. Or I mean, and that is only the first trailer.
Yeah, it's only a
Admittedly, it
minute
is
and
only the
20 seconds. Yeah.
yeah, so it's not long and it's not like, you know, it's not revealing in any way, and I don't think their intention was to make it revealing in any way either. But I'm gonna kind of give. Well, actually, no. I want to hear your thoughts. When you think a Minecraft movie, what do you think? Like, what do you think a Minecraft movie should be about?
Well, I mean,
Just based on the game itself, because
okay, based
like
off the
I kind of have
game.
an idea.
Like based off the game, it's like okay. Well, first of all, I don't know the origins of Minecraft, so like I
Yeah,
remember.
no, it doesn't have to be
Okay,
deep lore, but
like I
like
think it's
what?
just like you basically mine or you break trees down, you survive. It's a survival type movie or a game. I'm sorry, a game. Survival type game where you have to survive, level up your equipment, your armor, your pickaxes, your weapons, and then you have to fight the Ender Dragon in order to save like the village and save the world from being destroyed. Is what I think of it.
Yeah, and that's very similar to what I think. I'll go into a little bit more detail because I kind of had like very specifics on like. So I picture Steve and Alex. They're the two main characters.
Yeah.
They're the ones that are facing against the mobs and, like you said, kind of, going through this journey of like upgrading their equipment or traveling across dimensions to get to said, Ender Dragon. And I picture kind of like the Ender Dragon is the cause of all monsters or magic or whatever somehow. And so, in order to bring peace to the world, Steve and Alex have to go and kill the Ender Dragon and whatnot. And that could like lead into a whole second film. But what this is giving me is another Jumanji feel. Like it looks like it's going to
Hmm.
be people being sucked into a game of some sort, but like I don't know, it doesn't look good.
No,
I'm I don't know. I
it
really
has
don't like the
potential, but
direction. Yeah. And a lot of people were saying in tweets or comments or whatever, like, I've only heard this from other YouTubers, but a lot of people are like, oh, maybe they'll realize their mistake and redo it like they did Sonic's design. But here's the thing Sonic was one character. That was one thing to change. And yes, it was a big change. And yes, they had to go and edit for like a year to fix it. But I'm sorry to go back and basically reanimate everything, that's
it's well
like,
worth it.
yeah, it's not worth it. Like they'd lose more money than they'd make, or at
Yeah.
least I'd think so. Like I'm sure there's still gonna be plenty of kids that are like, "Oh yay, Minecraft! It's the Minecraft movie," and plenty of parents will take them and whatnot, and it'll be a fun family film. But in terms of like us or even Neurags in the chat right now, actually, we're all like we grew up with Minecraft. I mean, Neurag's been around since I think the alpha or beta, he said. Like, he's been around since, like, early days of Minecraft. So he grew up
Hmm.
with it. So
Literally.
probably going into the movie, he's probably like alpha.
This is
Okay, so yeah, he said he's been
he's
in it
like, what
since
the fuck?
alpha.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, he's probably like us. Like we're like, what are we seeing right now? And I get it. There's top tier list actors, and there's something I want to kind of get to later. And I know we're discussing the Minecraft movie. It's going to be more about than just the Minecraft movie, but that's kind of what sparked my idea for this topic is like what makes a good video game film? And if there hasn't been any, I would say yes, there has been a couple of video game movies that I actually enjoy. I really did like the Sonic the Hedgehog movie, the first one. I haven't seen the second one, and I do look forward to the third one. So I need to go watch the second one. I heard the Knuckles show kind of, spiraled out of control and didn't land like everyone wanted it to. But the Sonic movie was pretty good in my opinion. The animated Super Mario Bros. Movie was really good in my
That was
opinion.
really good.
The Five Nights at Freddy's movie was a good movie in my
I liked
opinion.
that. I liked it
Yeah.
a lot.
So there are good movies that are also like based around video games.
I
I'm
mean, the
gonna kind of shout
Halo
out.
TV show was kind of, uh,
Yeah, exactly, and that's actually one of the things I was gonna get to. Like, there were Halo films before that show, and those
yeah.
films were so much better and they had less of a budget too than that TV show, and they still did better, and they were only on TV. Like, well, I mean, granted, it's a TV show, so it's also only on TV. But what I'm saying is, they did movies that were like way better than that TV show.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna kind of give some examples of bad video game movies, like
All right.
one that sticks out pretty heavily to me because I grew up with it. The original Super Mario Bros. Movie, the live action one from like 1980 something. It was atrocious. Like, I'm gonna look it up real quick because holy crap, it was bad. Yeah, here it is. 1993. Damn. Okay, well, I think that just makes it whole lot worse. But if anyone is knows what I'm talking about, there was a live action
Oh
Mario
yeah.
movie starring Bob Hoskins as Mario, which, granted, he did a pretty good job, and John, forgive me if I pronounce this wrong, Leguizamo. He played
Wasmo.
Luigi.
Yeah.
Yeah, he also voiced characters like Sid the Sloth and stuff. Um, yeah, in terms of quality, but wasn't The Last of Us a good show? Was that a good show?
Oh,
I
it
don't
was
know.
it was a great show. I loved that show. I thought it was
S-
really good.
See, and that's another good example of good, video game interpretations. I'm gonna go ahead and say another one that I thought was it wasn't bad, but it just didn't feel like the thing that they were at adapting. Uncharted. I played the first three
Oh,
Uncharted
that's such a
games
good game.
and a little bit of the third or fourth. I mean, uh, the movie didn't feel like Uncharted to me. It really didn't. And I love Tom Holland. I think he's a great actor, but he felt like he was just Peter Parker in that movie. He really did. He felt like he was just,
I
you
mean, yeah,
know,
that kind of falls in underneath the category that we had. I think what last session. Whenever
yeah,
it's just
like
like Peter, like he just like he played the role of Peter Parker for so long that when people see his face, that's all they think of is like, oh, is this an alternate version of Peter Parker?
yeah, and I mean that's a
It
topic
sucks,
in of its
but
own, but yeah, like he did a big role, and because of that big role, like everyone thinks like, "Oh, that's him." And
yeah,
I think Chris Hemsworth is doing a good job of stepping out of the shadows of that, like the shadow of Thor. Like he was a great Thor. I don't like most of his movies. In fact, I think I only really like two of his like four movies. But he's really good in Avengers. I really like his portrayal of the character. but then he's stepping out of his bounds and he's becoming a new character for like the next few projects that he's done. Like he was in the new Mad
Mad
Max
Max.
spin-off, and I
Yeah.
heard he did a really good job in that one. Like he was a completely different character. And then but then in the new Transformers movie, like I'm really looking forward to that one because Chris
'Cause I mean,
Hemsworth sounds like a young Peter Cullen. Like he sounds like a young Optimus Prime. So I think
oh,
he'll
okay.
do a good job. So yeah, the new Transformers 1 movies that's coming out. It's the animated one. That's the origin story of
Yeah.
Optimus Prime and Megatron.
I was trying to figure out who we
Um,
played again. Okay.
yeah, and then Garion just made another good comparison to actors who play the same person basically every role. Not that it's bad, but it's the same role every role. So he made another good comparison. The Rock. The Rock is The Rock.
Yeah.
He's nothing
He's
else.
literally
He's
just The
just The
Rock.
Rock. Yeah. So I don't think he's a bad actor. It's just like every time I see him play a role, he's The Rock. And now, kind of going to back to the Minecraft movie, who's playing Steve? Jack Black. And what has he done like the past few years? Only been in video game projects. His latest one, Minecraft. The one before that, he was Claptrap in Borderlands. And the one before that, but I think is his best role so far, is Bowser. He did a really good Bowser. I really liked him as Bowser. But his Claptrap, I mean, I don't really have an opinion on that. And I'm going to state this right now. If I have not played, watched, or read the source material, like, and this has been kind of a habit of mine since I got older, but if I have not like touched the source material, I typically won't go see a film or watch a TV show centering around that. Like I haven't played, yeah, so like even Neurag's like Borderlands movie was garbage. So, and this is coming from a hardcore Borderlands fan, by the way. Like he was the one that got me into Borderlands, and I tried it for a little bit, Borderlands 3. I'm going to go back, and I want to play the first and second one, though, or at least the second one, because I heard the second one was the best one. Um, but, yeah, if I don't touch the source material, I'm not typically going to go and, watch the show or movie or whatever it's about. Um, like for Spider-Man, as I've gotten older, I've been reading the comics, like the really, really old ones, because I like knowing the character that I grew up with for years. Granted, I grew up with the TV shows and the movies, but as I got older, I was like, I want the source material. I want where they came from because that's the important part is where they came from and how they progress over the years. I think that's the most important thing about a franchise or a character or whatever have you. Um, but in terms of yeah, the video game movies, yeah, kind of going back to that, what would you say is another bad example? Still there, Travis?
Sorry. Yeah, no, I'm still here. Um, I was looking up some other movies.
Oh no, you're good.
Okay, I love Assassin's Creed. I know Gary and I both love Assassin's Creed. But
Hmm.
like maybe he can help me out with it. But like I I don't really like the movie that much. The movie was not really there for me, in my opinion.
Hmm.
I mean, if it's yeah, it's Assassin's Creed, but to me it doesn't feel all Assassin's Creed-y. Like that sounds weird saying out loud.
No,
Assassin's
you're good. Like
Creed,
I get what you mean. Yeah,
but
like
like it's not there. Like I feel like if they're gonna do it, they need to like redo it now with the technology and the movie. Like the stuff that we have now to do movies, they should do it right now. Is when they should do it because it would be better. Like they should pick like a specific game and go based off of that. Is what they should do.
yeah. And I mean, as a casual Assassin's Creed fan, um I guess I can't really share my huge opinion on that, but yeah, I thought I didn't like like it's one of those movies again. Like I don't go and watch it just because to watch it. Like if it's like there in front of me and I'm like, huh, I haven't seen that in a while. Maybe I'll go and watch it. That's not even
Yeah,
like a guarantee that I'll watch it. But that's coming from a casual Assassin's Creed fan. So coming from both you and Garion, who in the chat is like, yeah, he tries to block that movie from his memory because he didn't like it.
yeah,
It didn't
it's not fun.
appeal. The problem is they're trying to appeal to only new audiences, and that is the
Hmm.
problem. And that's what I like about a lot of newer projects nowadays is they try to appeal to not only new and general audiences, but also um, the
The
people
original.
that grew up with it. Yeah, like they'll get certain references that maybe the new people won't. And they, even if it's a subtle reference, like they'll be like, "Oh, there it is. Like I see that. Like I caught that Easter egg or whatever." And I think that's good. I think that's a good way to do the film is if you're going to introduce a franchise strictly as a movie that originated from a game or a book or whatever, I think you should go with the source material, but also
Yeah,
explain it to someone that's never played the games before in a way that will still allow the, fan base to enjoy it as well.
yeah. Like I feel like if they really want to like draw people in to like promote their game, I feel like they should, yeah, go off of the original material or story for the game that was like that game, so that people are like, wow, this movie, I really like this movie. I wonder if the game is like this movie. And then they play it, and it actually is. And they're like, wow, this game's actually really cool. I wonder what they're gonna do next, and not be like, wow, this movie looks really good in the movie in the theaters. Let's go home and play it. And they're like, wow, this game's actually garbage because it's nothing like the movie. You know?
And that's exactly why I like the new Mario Bros movie cuz not only like I thought it was good, like I know there's probably people out there who would disagree that it's a bad movie or whatever. I will admit the pacing was weird and the separation between Mario and Luigi kind of like didn't make the brotherly love at the end of the movie like as not dramatic but as memorable or as important or impactful I should say,
Yeah.
but it still was there. Like it was all
It's so
about
good.
like yeah, it was all about two brothers, like being there for each other at all odds and ends. But at the same time, it kind of makes sense because the Mario games started out with just Mario. Like it was Super Mario, then Super Mario Bros, which introduced Luigi, and then it kind of went from there. And now we have the movie, and I mean, even the creator of Mario himself, if I'm not
Mhm.
mistaken, was like in charge of like that whole process. And not to mention, I really loved the animation style. It felt very connected to the film or to the original games, as well as having its own little details that make it a movie more than a game. Um, I'm trying to think of other examples of video game movies because, like, I know there's a lot, but also at the same time, they're so unmemorable because they're either bad or they just weren't advertised well. So,
I have one.
oh, go ahead.
Uh, Mortal Kombat, the 1997 version.
Okay, I was gonna say the new one was
Yeah,
actually pretty good. I liked the new
I
one.
haven't seen the new one yet, but
It's
that's this is the one I grew up watching was the '97, and from what I can remember watching it, I wasn't a big fan of it. I mean, granted, yes, '90s, like late '90s, like filmmaking, which granted you can't really expect the best of the best, but I just think it really wasn't that good. I mean, it's pretty hard to interpret what you can do in the game in a movie in real life. You know, I get
I
that's
think
difficult, but
I was gonna say I played the first
it's so
game.
cringy.
Yeah, I grew up playing the first game. Even though I wasn't supposed to, I actually did it at my cousin's house, and I can't remember if I did end up beating it, but I know I got to the last stage where you fight. I think it was Scorpion, and he would like imitate your powers. Like he would like swap and like change to different characters and whatnot. Um,
Mm.
but I think, and I mean, this is coming from again another casual, um, like a casual Mortal Kombat fan. Like I'm not gonna sit here and say like, oh yeah, no, I think it was bad, or like, oh, I my
It's just so cringy.
opinion is invalid. But yeah, like I love the new one. Or I don't love it, but I like it. I think it was good, and they had some good bits in it too, like that kind of reference the games that were really well. I do need to go back and finish those games too, like
They
Borderlands,
are
Mortal
so fun.
Kombat. Yeah, like they're. Um, I mean, I grew up when it came to fighting games. I was more so Injustice, like the Injustice games, but I
Those
do,
are fun. I just suck ass at those.
yeah, or Super Smash. One
I still
critic.
suck at those.
Hey, I mean, they're still fun. Like that's the thing
They're
is you
very
don't have to
fun.
be good. Like if you're
No.
playing against a tournament kid, maybe it's not as fun, but like if you're just playing with friends just to have fun, then
Oh yeah, like a game night would be fun. Yeah.
yeah, exactly. Like just something casual. And there's nothing wrong with all you tournament people out there. Like if you're a professional
Mm-mm.
gamer or whatever, we're not shitting on you. We're just saying like for us casual uh fans of those
Players.
games, yeah, like it's just more so a thing to do for fun. And I'm sure they have their games that they just do for fun as well. So it's not like they can say much else either. Um, what am I gonna say?
There's also The Witcher.
The Witcher. I heard that was a
The
good
Witcher's a
show.
good one. In my opinion, it's one of my favorite shows as of right now. Well, there I have a lot. I say that I have a lot of favorite shows, but
Hey, no,
um,
that's good
the
though. Like if it's at least in the
it's
higher
up
ups of
there.
your favorite shows, yeah.
Like
And
I think like the game Witcher is really fun, and I think it matches really well with the show. Um, honestly, it matches really well, except for like in the show they make The Witcher. No, I got kicked for
uh-oh.
being idle.
Oh.
No, shoot. But anyway, I'll keep it going. He in the game, he's kind of got more of like a bulkier build. Like he's kind of got more like fatty kind of muscle tone
Mhm.
going with him. And then in the show, they kind of like give him a slenderer build, which I mean that's fine. I don't care. You obviously got to do what you got to do for the show production. But they hit it like dead on, and I think the fact of them making the show actually was relatively really close to the game to the point where people were like, "Wow, this show is actually just like the game. Let me go play this," and then they enjoyed it.
Yeah. And that makes sense too. Yeah, like it makes them like, and I think that's what it should do. Like for either casual fans or like hardcore fans, it should make them want to go play the game. And then for newer audiences, it's like, whoa, this was based on a game. I should go check it out. Like that's not a bad strategy, but again, keep to the source material because I know there's a lot of like in Uncharted, I was actually going to make this reference because in the games, Sully and Nathan meet much earlier. Like Nathan's a kid when he meets Sully, but in this one, he's like a young adult, and he meets Sully at a bar or whatever. I can't even really remember, and they do a job together. But it doesn't feel like they're friends, and I mean, obviously because it's their origin story, so they just met. But it didn't feel good knowing that it was just kind of an original story, but like almost set in a different or alternate universe. Like, and don't get me wrong, I get it. A lot of people don't want a retelling of the same story, or some directors or writers are like, "Oh, I this is my big shot, my big moment to be like, oh, this is what I wrote. I did this. Like I saw the source material, but then I decided to do my own twist on it." It's like, okay, but all you're doing is disappointing fans, and I'm sure there are Uncharted fans that liked the movie and whatnot. Like, I didn't hate it, but I definitely, again, it's just not one of those movies that I'd like to go and revisit. It's just more of like a,
Like
I
like
don't
it's
know.
there and it
Yeah,
helps, yeah.
again,
I
just
mean,
a
I
movie
I
to watch
love
for fun.
Uncharted, but like I feel like I agree with you on this topic. Like I feel like they should definitely have done something more Nathan Drake's type thing. Like they should have done uh, like in the game it's more like I mean obviously in the movie they kind of did do it kind of like well Nathan Drake and his brother like his main focus is trying like he always wanted to work with his brother. He always wanted to be like do these adventures with his brother, this and the third, and his whole thing was to try to find him. And I mean, granted, that's what they tried doing in the movie, but like they should have done more of the action pack, more of the like the more puzzles because that game's a puzzle game, so they should do have done a lot more puzzles and things like that, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, I I don't know. I get it, like it's hard, but at the same time, Uncharted is basically just like an alternate version of Indiana Jones, and like people can shit on me for that, but he's a treasure hunter, right? Like that's, I mean, granted, like um, he's more so, or rather, Nathan Drake's more of a treasure hunter, and Indiana Jones is a professor at a school that likes hunting for archaeology to put in like a museum or whatever. Like he likes to revisit history because that's what he teaches. Is like he's like a history buff. Um, but I don't know. Like I think you're right. They could have done more puzzles and also just like again, Tom Holland didn't feel like Nathan Drake. He felt like Peter Parker. He was that very like don't get me wrong, he had the parkour down, he had the movement down, but he didn't have the personality. Like um when I picture Nathan Drake, I almost picture like Han Solo or again Indiana Jones, a very sarcastic but also jokey and quippy kind of snarky guy. So like granted like I mean Spider-Man's a quippy and whatever guy, but like again, he kind of had that more nerdy Peter Parker rather than that quippy, yeah, more than that quippy Spider-Man. So or at least that's how I felt. Like I feel like they definitely could have done a lot better in terms of that. But yeah, I don't know. I'm really rooting for future video game projects and all that they have, but all that they have to offer. But at the same time, I was gonna say like again with the Minecraft movie, I don't mean to be. I mean, and then there's like Sonic 3, which looks fantastic. Like Sonic 3 looks awesome. Like Shadow looks awesome. Keanu Reeves sounds awesome as Shadow. Like I don't know. But then yeah, again, like it's just you got um movies like the Minecraft movie that kind of make you worry about video game projects. And then I don't know if anyone saw but there's a new TV show called Secret Level, which is what was that one TV show? It's called like Love, Death, and Robots. Or another good example is like Star Wars Visions. It's like an anthology show where there's different animation styles, there's different stories telling about different characters, and they're doing that with video games. One of them is a God of War. One of them's a Ghost of Tsushima. One of them's Mega Man. Like, there's a bunch of like really cool games that they're putting into this TV show, and that looks sweet. And as a big, yeah, look up a Secret Level trailer, either now or when you get the time. But yeah, it looks really sweet, and as a huge Mega Man and Ghost of Tsushima fan, I really do look forward to this. Because there is talks of a Ghost of Tsushima show, and I'm hoping this isn't it, because it would only be one episode. and I'm hoping that there is like an actual Ghost of Tsushima show, like just solely Ghost of Tsushima. And there's talks of like a God of War show as well, but I'm not
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
not entirely sure. I mean, with the success of Last of Us, I wouldn't be surprised, but we'll see.
So they're keeping it more of like an animated style for it.
Yeah, they keep it kind of in the same style as the games that they were in, like so. I,
That's what they should have done with Minecraft. 'Cause that would have made more sense, or at least you would think would make more sense, right?
Yeah, but or at least make the mobs live action. Like if they're gonna make the characters live action, make the mobs live action. I know it would be freaky to see like a creeper with like a weird design or even Enderman. Enderman would probably give kids nightmares. Um, Travis has gone silent.
What? I've gone silent. I'm right here. I'm right here. People can't hear me.
Can you hear him, Garion? Like, has he been talking this whole stream?
Can you hear me now?
Like, you included your audio at the start of this, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so then yeah, you should be fine.
Yeah.
I think it's just because we had a slight pause for a second, but that's just because we were trying to get into our spot. Yeah. Um. He was for a while, but he is silent now. Can you hear him or no? Like he was talking right now.
Yeah.
I can't hear him right now. What the hell? Okay. I guess try rejoining the party or something. I don't know. Sorry, people. Technical difficulties.
We'll be right back.
Yeah, we'll be right back after these short messages. But while he's gone, to kind of go back, to you know, like the video game, movie genre.
All right. All right. I'm back now.
Actually, that's another good point. Like, cause I did say like how to make one. What is a video game that they haven't done yet that you would like to see on the big screen? What is a movie that you'd like to see on the big screen?
Ooh, that's a good one. You can't quite say Call of Duty because technically they've done Call of Duty's already kind of a thing.
They have a Call
Um,
of Duty movie?
no, well, no, but like Call of Duty's primarily based around like war, and we have a whole bunch of war shows.
I mean, Call of Duty is more
I'm
so like a bunch. Like, if you think about it, yes, they're war games, but at the same time, like they almost have like they're like secret agents almost. Like especially Task Force 141. I wouldn't mind a TV show about them or you know, uh let's see. Yeah, TV show about them, or if they do anything, I think a Call of Duty Zombies movie would be pretty sweet with the main four characters.
Oh,
Um
that'd be cool. That'd be cool.
yeah, stuff
They
like
they
that.
they could do a lot of good. They could do a lot of like movies with that because there's so many DLCs.
Yeah. There
So many.
there is a risk with it obviously, but like yeah, no, I think I kind of agree with you. Like Call of Duty could be an option because, like you said, there's a lot of variety. And as far as the franchise goes, they just keep making games. I'm surprised they haven't pitched a movie yet.
And I'm sorry to any viewers, but I will not be saying Fortnite. I'm sorry. I'm
Yeah,
I'm
I
putting my
don't.
foot down on that. I'm sorry. I know.
Also, Gary, can you hear him yet? Or no? Loud and clear. Okay, perfect.
All right, good. Perfect. Fantastic.
Also, he's not too loud, is he? Like, cause we've had
Yeah,
we've had
yeah,
audio
that's
issues
sure.
before, yeah. So I tried to fix it up last podcast.
Damn. Okay, I got a couple. I got a couple again. Like I feel like if they did
Thanks, Garen.
like Shadow of War would be pretty good. That would be
Oh,
interesting.
yes, Mordor,
The
Shadow of
Middle
Mordor.
Earth.
Yeah, that would
Yeah,
be
that
sweet.
would be good.
I think,
Or like
yeah,
Red Dead Redemption would be pretty cool.
that would be a pretty good movie or TV show.
Or TV. So Red Dead Redemption seems more of like a TV show type thing.
Yeah, because it's like a long running thing, like especially if we're talking about Red Dead 2 with Arthur. Um, with what's the name of the first character? Forgot. Because he was also in
Is
the second game.
I can't remember. All I can remember is Arthur.
Yeah,
I'll
Arthur's.
be honest, that's all I remember.
Let's see.
Because I did watch the Fallout show and I played the
Oh,
game.
well, listen to this. A Red Dead
Yeah.
Redemption TV series is in the works.
Oh, yo.
And John Marston, that was his name.
Okay.
So John Marston was the main character of the first one, and actually he later becomes the main character of the second one because Arthur dies like during the second one.
Damn. Asking
Spoilers,
you shall
anyone?
receive.
Um,
Yeah. Oops.
yeah, my bad. But yeah, I think those are some pretty good, solid options. I
Yeah.
personally would love, and this is kind of a like, well, one of them is, but the first idea and one that I've actually written scripts myself for is a Mega Man movie. Because I already talked about how there's a Mega Man episode in the new Secret Level TV show. But but a movie or a TV show, I know they attempted a TV show and it was bad, but hear me out on a new one that is accurate to the game. Again, accurate to the source material. Just come on, like Capcom or whoever's in charge of making that happen, just freaking do it. Mega Man's one of your coolest characters ever, and I get it, he's a lot like Astro Boy, but you know what? Mega Man's cooler in my opinion. I liked Astro Boy, but Mega Man is a lot cooler than Astro Boy in my opinion. So,
Astro Boy is pretty cool.
yeah. I
Didn't they make a movie about that?
Yeah, they had an animated like an anime show about it a while ago, and then later on I think it was a 2008, 2010 like animated film.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, they also did a I don't remember what system it was on. I think it was either on the Wii or something, maybe Xbox, I don't know. But they did a Ben 10 game.
ooh, Ben 10.
Yeah, hold on, let me look it up. Like I'm remembering clips of playing the game. From what I remember, the game was actually really fun. It was really interesting. Um,
Actually,
Ben
you kind of brought up
10
a
game.
follow-up topic
PS2 is what it was.
when a movie
It
or
was a
TV
really good one.
show becomes a game. Like, is that a good thing? Because that's been done. Like, I remember growing up with plenty of games where my parents are like, "Oh, you like the movie, so here's the game version," and it's nothing like the movie at all.
Yeah,
Like, it's
literally
just a
nothing at all.
spin-off story that's, oh, excuse me, not even canon. I will say though, one, and this is kind of almost a back and forth because it was a movie, and now it's a game. I would think another movie about this particular game or part of the story and character is Star Wars Jedi Survivor slash Jedi Fallen Order. Like, I would love to see a movie or a TV show about Cal Kestis and his team. That would be pretty
Yeah,
sweet. Heck, I want to see him team up with Luke and Ezra and all the remaining Rebel Jedis. Just fight off Thrawn together.
came out. Yo, what? It was on the Wii. It was on the Wii and PlayStation. That would be cool though.
Weren't
Like,
weren't they going to do a Ben 10 movie at some point?
well, here I think they're right now. I think they're in the works of or at least I think might be in the works, might not be. Don't quote me on this, anybody. But I think they're gonna cast. Here we go yet again. Tom Holland as Ben 10.
Oh, they
But I
had a
think it was
Ben
gonna be
10
a.
TV show
Yeah, I
or
think
a TV
they're gonna do it
movie.
on Netflix. They're gonna do it on Netflix or something with Tom Holland being uh
This guy's
the Ben
name
10 character.
is Ryan Kelly. He was, yeah, it was a 2009 Ben 10 TV movie. I didn't know that existed. Granted, I didn't grow up watching Ben 10, like, not to say that
I
it's a
liked
bad
him.
show, but yeah, I guess there was another Ben 10 movie in 2007, also a TV movie. Graham Phillips played Ben. He was also Harry Osborn in Spider-Man 2. That's cool. Played the game, not the movie, the game.
Yeah, Ben 10. I always thought Ben 10 was kind of cool as a kid, but um,
Yeah, no, I think the concept's cool. Like a kid that gets an alien watch that lets him turn into like superhero monsters. I think that's a really cool concept.
but back to the main topic. Like,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
what game would we want as a movie or TV show?
Yeah, I'm still rooting for Mega Man. Like out of everything because like I liked Mega Man 11, which was their latest game, but it didn't like it was different enough to where it didn't feel like it fit the Mega Man formula. Like it definitely was, but I don't know. I guess for me it just wasn't as satisfying as getting like an actual movie or a good TV show because they did make a TV show on Cartoon Network a little bit ago, but it flopped. I don't even think it made it past the first season. Um, I guess there was a oh yeah, there was a canceled Mega Man X TV show. I think it only had 2 episodes, but then that flopped. Um, but yeah, no, there was a lot of let's see movies. Not Mega Mind. Oh wait, actually shows. Mega Man shows. Trying to find the one that
I
flopped. Oh yeah, Mega Man Fully Charged. Um Oh, it had 52 episodes, but it only lasted from
wow.
2018 to 2019. So I'm
Oh, it's only a
imagining it
year.
only got 2 seasons.
I think like what was I gonna say? Like I would want, in my opinion, I would want another Assassin's Creed movie, but more based around one of the games. Like I know it's like a lot of people don't like this one, from what I remember.
Hmm.
I would like Assassin's Creed 3. I like that game. I like that one a lot. Connor, I know a lot of people. I can already sense the comment section.
I liked Connor. Like he was in fact
Connor's one of my favorites.
I agree with you. Like I think
Like I want that movie. I feel like that would be a good movie,
as a
you know?
casual Assassin's Creed like gamer, I did like the third one a lot. Same with Call of Duty Ghosts. I really liked that game and its campaign. But I know it got a lot of flack because the multiplayer didn't hold up, and a lot of people
Yeah,
didn't
the
like the
multiplayer was weird.
Alien game mode. But I loved the Alien game mode.
Like I don't like I know this is weird because in Assassin's Creed Odyssey, I enjoyed riding sailing on the seas, but what was it? Black Flag?
Mm,
Assassin's Creed, right? That's Black Flag. I didn't really like it, which is weird because I love pirates. It's really weird
yeah,
because I love pirates, but like it didn't scream like when I think of Assassin's Creed, I think of like scaling buildings, climbing up buildings, jumping off the highest point you can, assassinating people. Like that's what I think. I know that sounds so dark, um,
well, no, like
but
I
like
that's the point of the
that's what I
game
think.
though. Like, cause that's kind of why I'm excited for the new one. Or not really excited, but I'm like, oh, I might give it a try kind of feeling like cuz like I didn't like okay, to preface this, I like Greek mythology and Greek like history. I love all that. I love the Spartans, but Odyssey didn't seem appeasing. I like Vikings. I love Norse
It's
mythology. I love all that. Valhalla didn't seem appealing. Like
oh, it was
both of
so good
those
though.
games don't seem like Assassin's Creed. They really didn't. And
I
at the end,
agree with you though.
yeah, at the end of the day, I was told that they weren't even really, they
It's
weren't even
really not.
Assassin's
It's
Creed
more.
games.
Yeah, they're more like survival, like building your village up. Well, that's more of the second one, the Valhalla. Odyssey's kind of it's kind of like Assassin's Creed, but it's really not because like when you think of Assassin's Creed, you kind of like
When I
don't have to
think
like upgrade all your shit really. You just have to like, oh, buy you have to get this gun, this gun, this, that.
when I think Assassin's Creed, I think there's a group of assassins protecting what are called the Pieces of Eden.
A syndicate.
And yeah, I loved Syndicate. Syndicate was good.
That's good. I don't really like Syndicate. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. Like that's okay. Like that's the
Like,
point of
like
having
I,
an opinion. Like I liked Syndicate because of the more modern feel to it, but also like you gotta like hop around in a city that was like really big and again felt more modern than most of the other eras, but it was still fun. Um, but yeah, no, like I when I think Assassin's Creed, I think yeah, again, like the assassins are protecting the pieces of Eden. The Templars are trying to get it to become all powerful, rule the world, make it perfect, whatever. But the assassins know like no living human being can possess this power, so they hide it for the good of all mankind and whatever. But that's what I think when I think Assassin's Creed. So when you see these other mythologies, which bear in mind, I don't really have a problem with the religious part of it, but like it doesn't seem to match the theme of the current like situation, like Templars and now
well,
it's
like,
Vikings, now it's Odyssey, like now it's Spartans, now it's Greek mythology, like and granted, I know like Greece and like I think they were kind of involved with Christian religion or something like that besides,
yeah,
like uh
prior,
yeah,
yeah.
like the Greek mythology, but whatever. Um but yeah, like and I mean, don't get me wrong, I mean, my channel is Japanese themed, so obviously I'm going to kind of cater towards
That
um
genre.
yeah, so the new one does look pretty cool. Like I even would talk
I am
to
excited for Shadows.
yeah, I talked to you and Gary about it before because you both are more Assassin's Creed fans than I am. I thought a ninja assassin made the most sense, and I thought that's originally where the term assassin originated from, which is not correct. But I thought that made the most sense because ninjas are like classic assassins. So I thought that made
Yeah,
sense. Obviously, you can play as either a samurai or a ninja, but I'm gonna go with the ninja all the way. But
It- yeah, because like in Odyssey, it's like way prior. Like it's because there's a mission you can do where it's um like in the game before like you're not even an assassin for I guess like the first half of the game really, and then you do this mission and you find somebody who is part of like an assassin. I don't want to say a cult, but like a organization. There you go. Um, and um they basically like have you do all these missions to prove yourself, and then once you prove yourself, you get the hidden blade. That's when the assassin's like thing comes into play.
okay.
Because you play the whole game from and up to that point as a mercenary, basically.
Interesting. I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to giving him a try, but again, like the whole point, or at least for me, like when it comes to trying a new franchise, I try to typically keep them different and separated, and not in everything. Like, I mean, in anime, even I like I cater to the superhero show, obviously, My Hero Academia, because I grew up with Spider-Man and in Marvel later on in my life, and it just like that became a staple. So obviously there are franchises or genres that I like to cater to, but at the same time, I like when it comes to games, I try to keep them separate in a way where it makes them different. And I think that's what made Assassin's Creed so cool to me. It wasn't just an exploring game, but it was also like it was different, like in terms of storytelling and everything, like it was cool.
Yeah.
Um, and the like Call of Duty, Halo, Fortnite, Minecraft, etc. And kind of going or getting back on the topic, yes, like I get like there are going to be a lot of people, I'm sure plenty of people who are going to be defending the Minecraft movie, and I'm not hating on it in any way. Well, I'm hating on the trailer because it didn't do it justice if that was the case, but
No, not even close.
so
But I mean, it's so hard to explain. Like I feel like they could have gone a much better route with. I mean, Grant, we can't really say anything. It's the first trailer. It's a minute. It's only a minute long. Well, in my opinion, when I first thought saw the trailer for the Super Mario movie, I thought that was gonna be stupid. I thought it was gonna be horrible.
really,
And then, yeah, honestly, I thought it was gonna be dumb. I really did. I really thought it was stupid. And then even after it came out for a while, I was still like, this is gonna be dumb. This is stupid. I don't want to watch this. And then I said, screw it. I'm gonna watch it. And I watched it and I was like, I've been missing out.
yeah, I think the only thing that like really put it into question for me was Chris Pratt as Mario, and even he
Yeah.
delivered pretty well. Like I kudos to Chris Pratt. He really did surprise me. I like obviously I heard Chris Pratt, but when I saw the face of Mario, I just thought of Mario. Like I didn't think about Chris Pratt. I just thought of
His
Mario.
face kind of just faded away.
Exactly. Like I didn't see Chris Pratt, I saw Mario. Like and granted, like again, it is Chris Pratt's voice. And I think that's why I haven't gone and seen or I don't even know if it's out yet or maybe it is and I just haven't caught up with a lot of things. But the Garfield movie, like Chris Pratt's Garfield in that and I didn't really bother want like I grew up watching Garfield, but I don't want to go see that movie. I really don't. Like it doesn't interest me. Um, but we are getting to the time of close. We just have a few more minutes before we have to stop. Um, but yeah, I mean, here's the other thing too.
Mm.
Like, and we've said this the past couple episodes. These are all our opinions. I'm sure there's Minecraft loyalists that think this movie's gonna be like the dream. It's gonna be fantastic, and that's awesome. I'm glad you guys are excited for it. I hope it's good. I really do. But, with what they've decided to do with this movie, because bear in mind, so for people who don't know, the director of the Minecraft movie is the same person that did Napoleon Dynamite and Nacho Libre. So that's the kind of
Oh,
humor to kind of look forward to. I love those
okay. I'm
movies.
excited for that part.
Yeah, but that doesn't fit Minecraft for me. It really doesn't. Like,
Mm-mm.
I think it'll be good. Like, I think the humor will be good. But in terms of storytelling, I'm not looking forward to it. I really am not.
Who were the directors for Mario?
The new one.
Yeah, the Mario movie. Yeah, the new one
Let me look.
with Chris Pratt. Because I feel like if anything, we should have had. I don't think they're part of the same like, yeah, obviously the same like company, but like I feel like they should have had the producers that produced that movie produce this one
So
because
they had four directors. Aaron Horvath, who did oh gosh, he did the Teen Titans Go movie. Ew.
uh,
Well, that would make sense, I guess, but
never mind. I don't want him as a
um,
director.
he did, yeah, episodes of Teen Titans Go, and Mad. Funny enough, um, and then Michael Jelenic. He did the Batman, the Brave and the Bold TV show, as well as the Batman TV
Ooh,
show. So these seem to be high up, like DC
directors.
directors, yeah. Um, and then co-directing was Pierre Leduc. He did. He worked on The Grinch and Despicable. Oh, so he's the
Animation
yeah, he's the
style. Okay.
illumination part of the. Okay, so that makes sense. So he's part of the illumination side of everything. Same with Fabian
See,
Polak. Um, yeah, it seems like they did a lot of illumination projects.
is Illumination working with the Minecraft movie? Or
No, this is the Mario movie.
well,
Um,
yeah, but like, do you think the Illumination is gonna work with the Minecraft movie that's coming out? Because Illumination, they're really good with their animations.
I think does illumination work?
But I feel
No. Let's see. Is
no,
there?
because Illumination doesn't do a live action people though. They primarily like to stick to animation style, right?
Yeah, but this is Warner Brothers. Warner Brothers is the one that's
Oh, okay.
doing the Minecraft movie.
Minecraft.
Yeah. So, and I'm not gonna sit here and say like, oh yeah, Warner Brothers has nothing to do or with with Illumination, but I don't know. I really don't. I don't know those
I'm not that
details.
far into it.
Yeah, but like I do know some of the basic stuff. Like I'm pretty sure they're two separate companies that they're not competing, but or Illumination's rather just the animated part of it and everything. Like they're the animators.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I think. Okay, perfect. All right. Well, that is the end of the stream. Thank you everybody so much for watching or listening, I guess. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Sense of Humor. Go check Griffshock out on his Twitch channel. Check me out on this channel. And soon to come, hopefully, a YouTube channel. Um, and then I don't know if we'll have our social medias at some point linked, but maybe, maybe. Um, but yeah, check us out on those platforms. Obviously, subscribe to this one if you haven't. Not just Twitch, but also on YouTube, Sense of Humor Podcast. Just look that up, and that should be right there. Yeah. Any closing thoughts, Travis?
I want to apologize earlier from when we had the mishap.
Nah, don't worry about it.
Uh,
We still talked like the. See, here's the thing. This is our platform right now, but we do
yeah.
want to evolve it. Like we'll probably do like video, uh, like sharing rather than actual like a game or something. I don't know if you can hear that in the background. Let me close my door because my dog opened it.
Okay, I didn't hear anything. Like like video, you meant like a live video of like you and me, but like without our faces being shown, right?
Yeah, like a Discord call. Like yeah, we could just
Okay.
do like I don't know solo or solo lead only audio. That's what I'm trying to say.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I've never done Discord, even though it's been out for a while. I've never really done anything with Discord.
Yeah,
Same
I
with
mean
Twitter.
it's pretty easy. Like I
So,
mean, it's honestly just the better version of Skype. But anyway, yeah, look for us on
all
those
right.
platforms.
Yep.
Follow us if you haven't. Subscribe, etc. But other than that, we'll catch you in the next one, guys. See ya.
See ya. Peace.